The concept of thinking in terms of a distant future that we can arrive at is one that I find exciting and necessary.
We found that if you take people out of the city, you take them out of cell phone range, you put them in a context that can start conversation, and that's really what the Clock Project is about. It's about starting different types of conversation that you would not normally have. And this place really does that. And you get up into the bristlecone forest and you're looking at bristlecones that were probably saplings when the Great Pyramids were being built 4,000 or 5,000 years ago. It immediately achieves the goal that the clock is trying to achieve. And so we want to see how people react to that and see how we can capitalize on what's already the natural beauty and power of the site and how we can enhance it. And it's actually pretty rare that a man-made object enhances a natural site, and we want to achieve that.
The long now has always been an exercise in sort of stretching your mind and accepting responsibility for more, or at least grasping more in your thinking patterns. And this is a natural place for sort of doing that spatially too, so the big here. And when you stand up on top of that mountain and you look for hundreds of miles in every direction, you really have a sense of how small an individual human is and on the earth, and it's pretty unspoiled stuff that you see in every direction. And so for us, it's a sense of responsibility too, for kind of keeping that unspoiled.
It's a monument to an idea. It certainly reflects a thoughtfulness that I deeply appreciate and that I'm really delighted to be able to play a small part in.
There's this weird dichotomy in the sense that we really do want to build something that's going to last for 10,000 years. We really do want to leave this for the future. But that's not really why we're doing it. We're really doing it so that people today, to get them to think, to get them to expand their time horizons so that they can think not just about this quarter, this fiscal year, this presidential election, but to get them to think about these long-term problems.
I think the conversation that took place out in the desert was the continuation of one that's been going for a while and that is going to be carrying on for a long time yet. And yes, I was part of it, but so was everyone else who attended. And so is everyone else who comes to Long Now events and who becomes a member and who watches the videos or listens to the podcasts or engages with these ideas at any level. Because it is finally not about the origins of those ideas, but about, what we do with them. One of the most interesting aspects of being out there was sort of watching a community begin to congeal before your eyes. And this is a multi-part and very long-term process, obviously, but there are milestones along the way where you can say, something special happened in this journey, and I think last week's trip to the clock site was one of those moments.